we are going a little over time, but I like, can we talk a little bit about just like Netflix in general, like, and just like, is there too much? Is like, are we going to wind back down? Because it's interesting how like in 2018, Netflix in general spent, I believe, $8 billion on content. And it's unclear where that $8 billion really went. Was it to talent? Was it to make movies? Was it to make shows? Whatever. But $8 billion is the number that's been reported. It seems like they were doing a quantity standpoint for a while, and that some shows really big, some shows didn't. Over the last 3 months, and this isn't a very big case study, and it's only from my point of view, it seems like the things that they've released are really quality, with really quality people who would watch a lot of stuff, right? So you see like The Rock and the Ryan Reynolds movie, where that was Red Notice, that was really big. There was a movie that Tim, I told you to watch, like Up in the Air, something like, not Up in the Air, but Don't Look Up, something like that. A lot of really A-list actors and things like that. It seems like the quality play is now in there. Is the content play, like, in your opinion, is it quantity? Is it quality? Does it matter? Like, where are you on that stand of, and it doesn't have to be Netflix, but just like, is there too much material out there now? Where do you kind of stand on that?
I don't think it's too much material out there because it's so many people, and we just take in content all the time. So it's always going to be a demand for content. But and also, I think there is a such thing as quality over quantity, and quantity, and like, I think all of those things are relevant, but there is also a space for a lack of quality, and just as long as it's quantity, like, I've seen some. I started this comedy sketch. It's called the Funny Money Family series. So it's me. I play 6 characters, and there's like these different women, from a grandma to a little kid, who they're on this. They come together each week from Zoom, and they're talking about, they're fun. It's just like this family that's like, look, we gonna improve our financial lives together. We gonna do this, hold each other accountable, and it's a lot of the blind leading the blind. But that's my series. Well, I'm so hard on myself. I've done like 8 episodes, and it's just me and a homegirl, because it's not something that's making money off of it. So I can't really put all my resources into that, because I'm definitely one of those kind of people. My business, I got to eat my seed before I can even put it back into the business. So I don't have the same disposable income or resources to play with my other little. I think this could be funny. It could be a hit. Anyway, aside from that, I like so hard on myself. Like, I'm not gonna put out another one until I can. And then I look up there where I'm seeing people who, they got YouTube channels, they got 1 million followers. And I look at it and I'm like, where was the effort? Where was the whatever? But people watching it because they coming out on Tuesday and Thursday, or
There
they
is a
going
bit of luck in. I mean, there is a bit of luck into it, right? There's something that has to happen for those things to, like, because I think what you're saying is, like, there's tons of really good content out there that no one's found, and then there's people out there that put in no effort that have millions of views, and it's like, yo, you're not funny. Like, this is or whatever the piece of content is.
But see,
Right? I
that's
mean,
the thing. I think what I've had to start to do is and I'm like really in this super self-aware. I'm holding me accountable. I'm putting the pressure on my own self. I'm making it about me season. But I don't think that there's a such thing as you can have millions of followers and not put a lot of effort into it. And I had to be honest with myself. Like, no, Allison, you just don't like it. But they're putting this piece of trash out every week. It is some effort there. And it's like the people who will say, like, Kim Kardashian. They'll be like, she don't even have a real talent. Now, I'm not a Kim Kardashian fan, and I don't care about going on record saying that I'm in the club or nothing like that. But to make your life interesting for the amount of time that she has, and all her sisters put on everything, that is some talent. Because
you have to.
I am fantastic, and I can't get one video right.
Yeah.
So it's just like, at some point. But I will say that some people will embrace something because they're falling in love. Like, people don't necessarily fall in love with the content, and that's what I'm learning too. Some people fall in love with the content creator, and so therefore it's because they feel like their friend is showing up 2-3 times a week. They're gonna watch this trash until now they have.
So they like the person, and they'll watch enough of it.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no, and yep, and then develop an acquired taste. Like, I started to drink this concoction because my friend was like, "Girl, don't you get sick? You got to drink." It is all of this nastiness in it, and after a while, I was like, it's black seed oil, and Right. So black seed oil already in itself is just car oil. So it's black seed oil in this orange juice because that's supposed to make it better. But you put ginger in it, which makes it really good. And then I put the vitamin C packet because I'm a weirdo, and garlic, which then goes back to the nastiness of the black seed oil. But for some reason, it's like,
Is this like an herbal remedy or something? Because I mean, this is wow. I've never heard of it, but it's also
Me
not
either.
cheap.
Me either. My best friend was like, well, then when I went back and told her about it, she was like, you were supposed to put it all together. So I think I made it up. She was just telling me black seed oil, orange juice, the vitamin C powder. You should have some ginger and garlic. I put it in a whole concoction, but she was like, ew, why did you? And I'm like, well, I've been drinking it for like 6 days and now I like it in the mornings. So I think
You have
sometimes
something enough, you like it. Oh god.
I mean, do y'all have guilty, some people have like their guilty pleasure shows. Like some people will say they admit to liking something that they know is not really that great, but it's their holiday movie.
I can't
or
tell you what
whatever.
mine is.
Oh, okay. Well, some people do. I've talked to a lot of people who were like, I got my trash TV or
Yeah,
their,
I'm 37 years old and I still watch wrestling.
and for
See?
some people, that. Some people that is their guilty pleasure. Wrestling for some people is like, man, I probably should be doing something else than watching all of this all day, but that's their thing. Because the wrestling gonna be there. It's it's not because they sit there and they say this is the most quality fight. It's so believable. I know that these athletes are. That's not what they're saying, but that's their thing. So I think sometimes we as creators we put too much on ourselves about this has to be the most amazing because sometimes people just. Yo, you showed up and I ain't did nothing with my little dreams that I done had since I was in the 3rd grade. So I'm proud of you. Run with it. Just keep making it. Just keep going until you grow and get better every time. And that's me, preaching to myself.
Do you think it's bad that I have a half naked rock poster of in the background of me? Is that bad?
I don't think it's bad. I don't judge you because I didn't even see all of that. You know what I mean? Like,
would you prefer the fanny pack one?
I wouldn't prefer anything for you. Like, because I want you to be you. So you I like what you like for you. You ain't my man. So I'm like, I don't care what's in the now, you know what I'm saying? If you was somebody that my homegirl was trying to hook me up with or something, and then I'm like, girl, I got on his podcast and he had a fanny pack in the back. Then that'd be something different. But like what? After this, we go on about our creative ways. So I'm happy that you got him. What you got in the background. Your background look nice. You look nice, friend.
Thank you. Yours as well.
Oh, I like you got the nice the feng shui going on.
That's because this is one of my character seats. So one of my characters of my sketch comedy, her name is Red Robin. She is a reporter, but she got a little drinking problem. Homegirl, she won't hold herself accountable.
Black seed oil.
Yeah, no, hers. Yeah, that's what she be trying to tell everybody. I'm drinking my vitamins. Okay, it ain't no vitamins, girl, but
vitamins with a splash of. Got it.
Of anything licorice. But anyway, so I'm sitting in her seat. So this is Red's seat.
Well, this has been quite a treat to end the year 2021. I've known Tim for a long time. I've never seen him laugh so much, and I've tried to make him laugh many times. So I learned a lot today about myself, about the world, and I think I'm a better person because of it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree. Go out there and talk with one another, people. Don't sit back and be afraid.
Y'all gotta hype a sister up. You gotta make me
and the thing is, I think this may be the longest episode on record.
It was. At one point, I was trying to go a little longer just so that it would be that.
So that I think that is a direct relation on the quality of the guest. The fact that we talked longer with
she
you,
also
Allison,
hated on me for about 70 minutes, but that's fine,
and that's the thing because I was really feeling like, damn, I'm in my head like, dang, girl, you done made this man feel like he was, like, dang, and then I don't want to turn off your audience.
Now I gotta talk to him for 5 more minutes to make him feel good.
No, I wasn't feeling that. I'm like, run, retreat. You cannot make this better. You have insulted the host. What are you doing, girl? Like, I'm trying to, let's go. I don't know what to do. I'm just weird. So
the headline for me after this, when I push this out, it's going to be like comedian, fake roast host or something like that.
Well, listen, maybe you can make a little segment that could be your thing that you build off of, especially with the audience and
I
our
think
regular
I think
listeners. The
I've
fake
quit.
roast toast. Oh, okay.
I've quit my comedian tour after all these years. It's not going to happen. I've realized it today that I can't make anyone laugh, and that.
But you don't think that could be a segment? Straight up, you don't think that could be
Do I
like
think it could be a segment? Of course, I think
fake
it could
roast
be.
toast
But
2 minutes with Zach with the guests? Or maybe that could be how you start. Like, I'm trying to make you laugh. You know, that could be everybody's get over their nerves. And
no,
then
I learned a lot about myself today from that perspective of just like, oh, this whole time I was like waiting for Tim to laugh at my jokes, and then realizing that like maybe they're just not funny. I can't even get a laugh there. Like, it's just like, oh,
I'm just wondering. I'm sitting here quiet, and it's now I'm the guy. It's all on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna roast you. I want you to go run another mile in his shoes. I mean, come on. All right.
Well,
thank you for watching. Happy
you.
New Year on all those crazy things that people talk about. We would love to have you as a guest in the future, because maybe you won't. You'll like me a lot better then, and maybe I'll get more than 2 laughs. So appreciate it. Peace.
3, and that was a real laugh.
Got it.
Toodles,
Thanks
everybody.
So much,
Peace and pancakes,
Bye.
y'all.
so long.
Someone who's been directly involved within the startup community for almost a decade, I want to talk to you about a serious pain point. Spending a ton of time trying to understand the business landscape in the 757. That's time that should be focused on growing the business. At StartWheel, we're here to help you by compiling all of the news you need to know about in one place. Now there's no need to search multiple websites. Just head to startwheel.org and see for yourself. That's startwheel.org.